You're watching Philadelphia Eagles Now by Chat Sports. Chase Senior here with you. No matter where you are or how you're tuned in, greatly appreciate all of your support of the channel. Today's show, locked and loaded with another good one, all presented by LinkedIn Talent Solutions. You want to hear a crazy story? A year and a half ago, I started here at Chat Sports on March 1. I was the 8th employee. During that time frame, we've been able to build our company to 20 employees, and we just expanded our office and our studios because we're growing like crazy. We wouldn't be able to do it without LinkedIn Talent Solutions. And for all of you out there who run a small business, you can post your jobs for free and bring in quality candidates by using that link at the bottom of your screen, linkedin.com/NFL Daily. We'll tell you more about them coming up here in just a few moments. So I want to begin with this before we get to Jerry Jones basically admitting that he's scared of Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Oftentimes, Colin Cowherd doesn't always show praise or show love to the city of Philadelphia or the Philadelphia Eagles. But his tune has changed throughout the first 2 weeks of the NFL season because he loves the Birds. He loves what he's seen from Jalen Hurts, and he argued that the Eagles are the top team in the NFC. And what I personally like about the Philadelphia Eagles, a couple of things, right? Because they're in a really good position with how Howie Roseman has built this roster. They can win in a variety of ways. In a shootout, or in a knock-em-out, drag-em-out type of brawl by running the football or passing it. They can hit you with finesse, or they can play bully ball with the best offensive line in football. They also have elite offensive weapons. So for opposing defenses, the Eagles are very hard to plan against because Jalen Hurts can do everything. He can hit A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, or Quez Watkins on one of those vertical balls. Also a very good stable of running backs. And this Birds team has a great offensive line that allows you to win in a multitude of fashions, as I talked about just moments ago, and they have a really good secondary, which is really, really important in today's pass-happy NFL. We saw that with Darius Slay and James Bradbury locking down Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, causing a lot of problems for primetime Kirk Cousins. The Eagles' offensive ranks throughout the first 2 weeks of the season. I was expecting Shane Steichen and Nick Sirianni to have this unit in a good spot. I got to be honest. I didn't expect them to be this good early. They've been able to take that step because of Jalen Hurts. They are number 1 in total yards per game at 470 plus. Number 2 in rushing yards. That's something we did expect because they were the leading rushing team a year ago with nearly 190 rushing yards per game. They're number 5 in points, averaging 31 points per, and number 7 in passing yards. And a lot of this is because of what Jalen Hurts was able to do against the Minnesota Vikings. Trace, you don't have to go to that. It's all good. These are his numbers from last year. He completed 61% of his passes for more than 3,000 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 9 picks. And already in the early going, he's been even better than these numbers and more elusive and dynamic, and it's looked as though he has taken strides as a passer. And my biggest takeaways for Jalen Hurts throughout the first 2 weeks, he's made mechanical improvements with the grind that he's put in throughout the offseason. The accuracy is better. So too is the anticipation. I really like how comfortable he is with throwing on the run. I've said this for a long time that his deep ball accuracy is completely underrated. We saw the 54-yard bomb week 1 to A.J. Brown, then the 53-yard tutty in week 2 to Quez Watkins. Really good touch and able to identify where the safeties are playing on those particular plays. Has a knack for obviously running the football. Cool, calm, and collected with those leadership qualities that I really think Carson Wentz lacked, and that's what Hurts' strength is. And if you look at Jalen Hurts' numbers, since he came into the league from a passing component and passing perspective, completion percentage, accuracy, he's actually the number 1 rated passer in the NFL in the early going here. All of those numbers are increasing. And this is what Colin Cowherd had to say about Hurts, the strides that he's made, and the Eagles as a whole. Let's not pretend like this comes from nowhere. Philadelphia made the playoffs last year. Philadelphia had an excellent offseason. It's a bad division, and Jalen Hurts got them into the playoffs a year ago. They upgraded the defense. They're the number 1 offense in the NFL right now, and they look really good. The thing about Jalen Hurts is he's been doubted everywhere. He got to Alabama. They went to 2 titles. He went to Oklahoma, put up Heisman numbers. Then he got to the NFL. Everybody doubted him. Everybody slighted him. There's a lot of things that he does, which is what the all-time legends do. His work ethic, unbelievable. Weight room accomplishments, remarkable. His feet and ability to shift the pocket, very, very good. And the leadership stuff is also excellent. And we have been hurt before with getting our hopes up early in the season, but it's hard not to get excited about the Eagles. I mean, my goodness, throughout my lifetime, I'm 30 years old, the Eagles have suffered so many heartbreaks, and I want to avoid that, obviously, and they're one injury away from potentially an injury derailing their season. But when you look at this roster and when you canvass it, they are deep, they have premium talent, they are versatile, they are well coached outside of a couple of things like illegal men downfield, and that's why so many people are excited about the Birds, and that's why a lot of national media types like Colin Cowherd are hyping this team up. So I want to hear from you right now in the comment section. I know a lot of you are hyped, right? What's your confidence level in the Eagles right now moving forward? I want you to get into the comment section down below, show off that football intellect, and voice your confidence level in the Birds from 1 to 100. As I mentioned off the top of the show, Philadelphia Eagles now presented by LinkedIn Talent Solutions. For all the employers out there, any bosses, you can post your job for free if you head to linkedin.com/NFL Daily. And I'll tell you this, with how chat sports has grown, these days, every new potential hire can feel like a high-stakes wager for your small business. You want to be 100% certain, like we were with Abby Alonso, our new hire here, that you have access to the best qualified candidates available. That's why you have to check out LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn Jobs helps you find the right people for your team faster and for free. Then you can add your job and the purple hiring frame to your LinkedIn profile to spread the word that you're hiring. Simple tools like screening questions make it easy to focus on candidates with just the right skills and experience so that you can quickly prioritize who you'd like to interview and hire. LinkedIn Jobs helps you find the qualified candidates that you want to talk to faster. So post your job for free at linkedin.com/NFL Daily. That's linkedin.com/NFL Daily to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. We'll put that link in the comment section and the description of this video. So I do want to now pivot to this on Philadelphia Eagles. Now, again, everybody who's hanging out with us greatly appreciate it. Did Jerry Jones admit that he is scared right now of the Eagles considering how good this team has looked and where the Cowboys are? How about them Cowboys? When he was asked about the Eagles. Now, he did say a couple of things about the Birds, most specifically about Jalen Hurts. And look at Jalen Hurts here after this Monday Night Football victory over the Minnesota Vikings. This dude is jacked. Colin Cowherd talked about his weight room regimen, but also on the practice field and away from the facility at the NovaCare complex in South Philly. You can tell this guy has really put the work in. And Jerry Jones, when he watches Jalen Hurts, probably gets reminded of a couple of really good quarterbacks who we've seen over the last couple of decades. When I watch Jalen Hurts, he certainly has shades of Cam Newton, but a little bit shorter. Lamar Jackson, but not quite as fast, but still very fast. Steve McNair, with his ability to throw the football, make plays with those legs, and bring those leadership qualities to the table. Keep in mind, Tennessee Titans were a Super Bowl contender when he was the starting quarterback. RIP to him. And then Donovan McNabb before he started to add a lot of weight. And I think that actually Jalen Hurts can become a better passer than Donovan McNabb. As for what Jerry had to say about the Birds, we're playing a Philadelphia team with a quarterback threat. It doesn't surprise me or startle me, but they're going to be all that we can handle. Hurts has really evolved and is better than when he came out, we might have thought. He's a guy that has always been able to run, very athletic, very strong. That's not surprising. I was particularly impressed with the passing. So that is a very, very bad Jerry Jones impersonation, but I did do my best. And Jerry, to see Hurts and what he's doing and how this Eagles team has been built, it hurts, don't it? Hurts' passer rating also on Monday Night Football, 108.7. It was more than double than Kirk Cousins. That's how good Hurts was. Looking forward to seeing him build upon that against the Washington Commanders and Carson Wentz come Sunday at FedEx Field. And as for the Dallas Cowboys and the landscape of this division, really big game coming your way on Monday night from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. What's interesting here, the New York Giants, I understand that Cooper Rush is their quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott is out for a little while, but the Giants, 1-point favorites here. The Brian Dable momentum is certainly real. I'm really looking forward to this game here because if the Giants go to 3-0, it's going to be really hard for them to not sneak into the playoffs. And then on the other side, conversely, if the Cowboys move to 2-1, that's 2-0 without Dak Prescott. That right there is pretty good. So I understand Philadelphians, Eagles fans out there, no matter where you are, you hate both of these teams. But I do want to get your predictions in for this Monday Night Football game because I will be scouting it precisely. Who are you going with? NYG for the New York Giants, DAL for the Dallas Cowboys. Let me know right now in the comment section. And if you hate the Dallas Cowboys, I want to hear from you in the comment section right now. Type F Dallas as many times as you can. And with that, I'm going to bring on Trizzy Trace because after all, it is the Trace and Chase show. We're going to put our cowboy hats on. We're going to give you a How About Them Cowboys, and we're going to sing a little Fly Eagles Fly for our live audience and those of you watching after. Woo! All right, how about them Cowboys on 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. How about them Cowboys? Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Let's go. Woo! See, let me ask you this before we hop on out of here. On this particular segment, what other Eagles channel is giving you that level of excitement? I'd be hard-pressed to find another one out there. That's why you subscribe. Hit that red sub button down below, youtube.com/Eagles now. Let's get to 50,000 subs by the end of the regular season. And as always, appreciate all of your support of Philadelphia Eagles now.